Hey, welcome back, everybody. Coach Unfiltered. I'm Coach Art with Mr. Ryan and Mr. Danny. Episode 7. Craziness in the World Cup. Lots of things happening. There's so much going on right now. What have you seen, Mr. Ryan?
I have seen a lot of things happening. There is so much going around, especially on TikTok. Every team is getting slandered no matter what happens. They're making fun of everyone. I don't know why, but it's happening. Like
Wow.
it's always to do with penalties. If someone doesn't get a penalty, and even if they score, they're automatically bad, according to TikTok though. So we don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All
Interesting.
right.
All right, so Tuesday,
Yeah.
stars showed up.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Biggest thing in the match. Finally, we start to see the superstars, the big $1 million players. They show up to play.
Yeah.
So, France, Senegal. Give
That
us
last
some.
goal was a banger. I will say Mbappe from outside the box, that was awesome. And Senegal's scoring was also very good because it gave him like a confidence boost, but at the same time it was Mbappe. It gave Mbappe even more confidence boost. So they went back and from outside the box. That referee point of view was sick from Mbappe's.
It was
last
cool.
goal.
What did you think?
I mean, they had like 3 shots the whole game, so first half had 1 shot total at all, and the second half they decided to score.
And converted.
Yeah, they actually
Um,
converted it.
Mbappe realized who he was, came back and just showed the world once again why he is that guy.
Yeah.
And memes aside, the man is a beast. There was something interesting there. So, penalty kick was almost called for Mbappe. What did you think of that call?
So from my perspective, it did look like he got hit from behind,
Okay.
which I was like, why didn't he give the penalty? So I was a bit confused there. So I was waiting for your guys' perspective on that.
Okay, I mean, they have VAR. VAR has every possible angle, so
Did you see anything on as far as touch?
it's 50-50, but I didn't
I
see
saw
much.
nothing.
I didn't
Referee
see
call.
nothing.
Nada. Mbappe, get up, man. So not a flop, but if you're in the box, tactic is always try to get that penalty kick for the point, and it just didn't work. There was not enough contact there to warrant a penalty kick, and they were right. Don't award it, but they had to look at it.
Yeah.
So that is how you break a defense, by the way, the first pass back in the angle, quick one touch to the far corner, gorgeous. That's the way it works. All right. So I thought that was really cool. Second one, it wasn't supposed to be Mbappe's,
It was not.
right? So
Because what was happening was, because Senegal had just scored and they played the kickoff, Olise, I'm guessing, was going to try to dribble through and take a shot or rather pass it off. But he kind of got sandwiched in between the defenders, forced him to like toe poke it. And Mbappe saw, was like, oh, ball. Took it and said, I'm going to shoot it and see what happens.
yeah, when he got sandwiched in there, he turned around to the referees and he was like, "Referee!" And Mbappe in that moment while he's going like this,
Yeah.
boom,
Mbappe
takes the
was
shot.
fired
amazing.
it.
I was like,
Oh.
that's pretty cool.
That was an amazing shot. Top
It was.
left. Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude.
It was a good goal.
That was amazing. That was amazing.
All right, so further tensions, right, erupted from there, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. Let's keep moving on to the Iraq-Norway. Iraq-Norway, feed the giants. That was the tactic for Norway. What'd you think on that one?
I loved how Holland would punish the Iraqi defense whenever they made a lazy pass because he scored 2 goals just from that, which was pretty cool. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to see the second half because I had to go into a meeting. But
So,
Yeah.
your thoughts on that when we were going? He came in, feed the giant was the tactic, right? Comes right in, takes a foot right into it.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Second one punishes the goalkeeper.
Yep.
And third goal, why did he not get it? Why was it not his?
Well, it would have been his, except for the fact that the defender hit it in, so it just counted as an own goal.
Oh, go.
He would have had his hat trick.
But it doesn't count for him. So
Yep.
sorry about that.
Man.
But Holland's here. He is here for this World Cup. We were asking at the very beginning, if he shows up, Norway becomes a powerhouse.
Yeah.
And there we are with
He
that.
showed
oh
up.
my, yeah, he showed up for sure, dude.
All right.
We had
Good
all
question.
we had all the stars show up. Then.
We had all the stars. You can't mention all the stars without mentioning the greatest. Argentina versus Algeria. What'd you see there?
Messi hat trick. I was so happy. I almost cried. That was amazing, dude.
It was honestly, it was really good to watch. It was really good to see. I mean, Messi pretty much just took over that first half. Because, no, technically the second half. Because he didn't score. He only scored one in the first
Right,
half.
right,
and
right.
then the other two came later.
Right.
But that whole time, I didn't really see him run at all. He just kind of walked around, and then they forgot about him.
They
Played him
very
right
good
through the
tactic
middle.
to him till they got.
You know what's the thing? One thing I also did notice, Argentina was flowing like water. They would the passes they were making, the way they would move, they wouldn't be like just stand in your position. If someone had to go make up a position because the player wasn't there, they would do it. So I thought that was also amazing.
Yeah, I didn't see that from DePaul, though.
No,
DePaul-
I didn't-
the ball was choking too much.
I didn't see that from DePaul.
They would get the ball where they could. They were having trouble connecting. The flow was more, honestly, was more from Algeria.
Yeah.
But Argentina actually started playing. The biggest thing that was working for Messi is the fact that he would just walk and hide in the middle.
Yeah.
And once you do that, you tend to forget where he is, and boom, he explodes right out of the middle. So that's essentially what he did. But you thought Argentina was really doing good with their passing.
Well, when they were on the attack, the passes they were making were pretty impressive.
I didn't
I've
really think so till the second half.
Yeah.
That's when they started clicking.
Yeah, but in terms of like what I've seen today, so far in the World Cup, Argentina when they were on the attack, they were moving. It was like they almost knew where they were gonna be. Like all players, they were like interconnected, like mentally or like like
Yeah, 'cause
telepathically.
in that second half, Algeria just kind of shut down.
Yeah.
They shut down as a whole. Keeper, as you could tell by that third goal, he was losing his mind.
Oh yeah, there was no way around it. So
Yeah.
Zidane.
Messi shows up with a hat trick, right? Which is 3 goals. Nobody else did it.
Yep.
It was fantastic. And again, we're going to come right back to that. Let's keep on moving. Austria versus Jordan. Very, very, very unthought of match. What'd you think on that one?
I actually did not watch that one. So how did that one go?
Austria took a 3-1. And on that one, that was a surprise match. You would not have expected what you got out of it. I don't know why. I guess you're thinking it's a late hour. What are we actually going to see? But Austria actually shows up, 3 goals. Jordan can't get themselves organized enough. I'm going, whoa, this is actually a match.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed it. First 3 matches Tuesday, they brought it in. And then, of course, we have to talk about the first match on Wednesday, which brings in the last of the superstars. Well, not the last. We're going to talk, and then we're going to go back and rehash these. Portugal-Congo. The return of CR7, Ronaldo,
Yep.
right? And
Last World Cup.
Yeah.
what'd you think?
I don't think they were really moving as a team. Like they were not flowing they weren't flowing at all. They were just trying to like hopefully get past the defense without passing. And at the same time, it was very messy. Like Portugal was playing very, very messy. Like and they wouldn't pass to Ronaldo either.
What did you see? What did they try to do mostly?
Well, all they tried to do was just play it through Ronaldo, which was the worst mistake they could have made the whole match.
Thank you.
They would have honestly been better off had they ignored Ronaldo on some plays
Yeah.
and just taken the shot.
Yeah.
They would have been a lot better off.
So, question on that is, if they keep trying to play the one guy, did they miss other opportunities? If you look at the score line
Yeah.
of where they were, Ronaldo was blocked by a defender most of the time. At an easy cross, they gave it right to his foot to tap in. But there were 2 players behind that you could have easily gotten that ball
Yeah.
to and split the defense.
Whereas the player, João Neves, who was there, had either a cross maybe back post he could have done or just a straight up shot. Why play it to Ronaldo, who's sandwiched between 2 defenders
Thank you.
and who isn't going to do anything there?
Exactly.
It felt like they were just trying to force it.
So I think from my point of view, it almost looked like they were trying to help him level up like the others and give him that score line, but he wasn't there.
Yeah, he really wasn't. I mean, when I was watching the second half, he was really just standing there most of the time, and he was offside for a lot of
I
the
think he
plays.
was trying to mimic Messi and try to like blend into the crowd.
He was, but and then don't forget they also played him at a 9. He normally
Yeah.
doesn't play a 9.
Where's he usually play then?
He's usually off on the wing. He
No,
comes in from the wing, or does he actually come from the 9?
no, it comes
But
from
he
the
plays a
9
deeper
because he
9?
can't play the wing anymore. He doesn't have the speed. For it.
So he's locked in there.
Yeah,
So typical striker 9, right? 4 at 9 for a striker. What do you think of his position or where he was? As he was playing as a striker, do you think he was in the right places?
He felt very out of place. Like, in my opinion, he was just kind of there. Like, he would just be standing when they were playing the ball. And then whenever he would try to get into play, there was always 3 defenders on him.
Yeah, I mean,
He
those
felt
were like,
very out of
Those were
place.
like the only shots he really had the whole game. He had like
Yeah.
2 shots. Really, the only times he even touched the ball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. So I'm guessing that tactic cost them. 2022, Portugal was eliminated, but I remember the first game, they were trying to play Ronaldo into the goals, and he just wasn't delivering. So the following game, that was the big controversy, that World Cup.
Yeah.
They benched him, and they started without him, which was a big deal. Oh my God. And guess what happened with Portugal?
They won.
They won.
They won. So
But then people start calling, oh, it's just they got lucky. It was a miracle that they won without him.
does it look like it's a miracle they won without him?
Oh no!
No.
I guarantee you, if they sub him off again, they'll probably win.
Then let's move on. Then England, Croatia, the return of Harry Kane. What is Harry Kane famous for, Danny?
Skying the penalty.
Skying the penalty.
That is what he's been known for since he actually, England could have made it to the final if they had knocked out France. He had the winning PK.
Yep,
He missed it.
he missed it.
Are you being serious?
Yes, yes, sir.
He would have knocked out France.
Yeah, he messed up in the last World Cup, and so for the longest time, I'd be training the team, and we'd be talking about, boom, oh, you Harry Kane did, ha, 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 ha. It was this big deal.
Yep.
Harry Kane
Wow.
choked it and could have had it.
Yeah.
So yesterday he, has a PK saved.
Yeah.
What'd you think of that?
So I did see he retook the PK after, what was it, the goalie moved or something?
Yeah, so do you know why the PK was called back?
No.
Okay. Why was the PK called back on that one?
So the PK is called back because by the FIFA rules, the keeper is not allowed to physically move until after the shot is taken. So he has to physically react to wherever the shot's going. He can't jump before.
Think about the mechanics of that. If you're a keeper, you cannot move till that happens right there.
Yep.
Till the impact. So trying to anticipate that requires a whole lot of looking at the player's feet, looking at his angle, and trying to guess from there. Plus all the studying in their brain, they've looked at video.
Yeah.
Well, Ryan always kicks right, low right, low right. I think he's going to go low right. And then you look at his body shape and you try to figure it out from there. So it's a skill to do a penalty save like that. But yes, it was returned because the keeper had taken more than, you can take one step as long as 1 foot's back on the line and save. He took 2. He had 1 foot out, took a second impact, then he saved. So, question of the day, all right? Let's go from a referee standpoint today. And I'll put this up on my Instagram feed. If the kicker had made that penalty,
Yeah.
keeper comes out, penalty goes in, what's the restart? What do we do? What are they going to do? Because the keeper came out. He clearly came off the line, but the PK was made. Harry Kane made it. What do we do?
Well, wouldn't you? I mean, the rule is still the rule, right? Wouldn't you just retake the penalty again?
Okay. All right. What
I
happens?
mean, as long as it doesn't affect the play at all in any way, then the goal should count, no?
The goal counts.
Because this was different because he physically skied the penalty, and you never know. What if the keeper coming out maybe caused him to react and so he hit it over?
Exactly. If in that previous World Cup where he did that, if the keeper had come all the way out 2
Yeah.
steps and he'd skied it, they probably would have said, well, you know what? The keeper was actually off the line. He skied it. He might have caused that miss. Retake.
Yeah.
Oh.
But if it goes in, even if the keeper jumps up and down and slides way before the kick comes in, we have to allow it. It just nothing
Yeah.
happened, and we might give the keeper a yellow. Like, there you
There's
go.
no effect on the game.
No
Okay.
effect on the game.
Okay.
So, question of the day for you guys out there, that's what you're looking for, and that is why that penalty kick was retaken. So, Croatia was no pushover. They came, right? Luka Modric is still leading that charge.
Oh, yeah.
They're still technical, but I think they're going to pose a danger further down. I think Harry Kane showed up, which was the coolest thing to see. Harry Kane showing up and just kind of dissipating any rumors or anything about him, saying,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Saying, I'm back. I am Harry Kane. He scored the header, which was gorgeous. Came from behind, scored a header. Then he saved a possible goal by sticking himself in front. It hit his belly. He's like,
Sacrificed himself.
"Oh." So I'm like, Harry Kane wants it.
Yeah, he won. If he's retiring, right?
Yes.
Oh, he
no,
is he?
no, I don't think he's one of them.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think he's one of them.
After this World Cup, he's retiring.
Oh, is he?
Oh,
Yeah.
So
Oh,
here
so
we
I
go.
don't-
he's hungry,
I'm
dude.
not
Yeah.
100% sure if
He's
it's
willing to do everything.
international though, or if it's as a whole.
Yeah, but he's willing to do anything for that win now.
Yeah. Ghana, Panama. Wow. Okay, so Panama had opportunities. Did you watch any of that one?
No, I did not.
Okay. So Panama was hammering that, like, bah, 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 oh, off to the side. Ghana had, I think, 1 or 2 opportunities. 95th minute, 6 minutes added to the match. 95th minute, runs it down the line. They try
Yeah.
to take him out with a tackle. He
Crossed
jumps over
it.
the defender, crosses it in across the defender, across one of his own players, to a second player, just taps it in. 95th minute. Panama's going, what? They have 1 minute to do this. Right? There's a huge celebration, so the ref goes, okay, I'll probably add like 3 more. When you're doing matches like that, if you start adding minutes like that, you can expect trouble because it's always a fight.
Yeah.
And so then it started getting all discombobulated. They started fighting. They kicked the keeper
Oh, yeah.
trying to score. It was crazy. But in the end, Ghana holds on for a 1-0 surprise.
Oh, so I had a question about that. So I did see the end of the game where the Panama he kicked the goalie. So I was really confused as to why. I thought it was going to be a red card. So why wasn't it a red card?
Because
they gave it a yellow.
I think, and so we're going to get into that in a minute, but let's start with that one. A lot of the plays that you're seeing right now have to do with what the referee sees and then game management.
Okay.
You could say, and for a lot of the fans, I know a couple of them personally, that cannot stand the fact that soccer is not rigid. That is a foul, so it must be penalized. That is this, so it must be done. Sorry, guys. Not how it works. For the sport, for soccer itself, right, we have to manage the temperature of the game and the flow.
Yep.
If that keeper got kicked, but he looks okay, everything's going, I just want to finish this match. Another ejection at this point is just going to get it discontrolled. Let's get to the end. Come on. Yeah, you okay? Are you okay? Yeah, your arm's okay? You're fine. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Go. Boom. Punt it out.
Yeah,
Beep, beep,
but-
beep. Done. Done. But if I'm going to sanction everything, as strict as possible, you end up with something like what happened in Mexico and South Africa.
Oh.
2 of those were legit, I thought. Third one, he's on the roll. And I don't know that helps the flow of the game. I get it for those of you that like strict matches.
Yeah.
I don't ref that way, so don't come to my games.
Some refs do.
Some refs do.
We saw in the opener that ref was insanely
By the
strict.
book.
Yeah.
By the book. And a lot of people like that. They like having that. Which do you prefer if you've seen the styles?
Well, in my opinion, I would prefer like a mix because some things, you play on, but like something like a kick to the face, like kicking the keeper in the face.
No, it was here.
Oh, it was here.
It was in the form.
Oh, well, still kicking the keeper still is kind of like to me it's a bit iffy. It's like why? So
I'll tell it to you this way. I would, if I'm doing a kids game, I'd call it because parents will lose their minds and you will be screamed out of a park. But professionals, he got hit in the arm. I'm going to leave it to that pro was trying to get to the ball as the keeper put his arm around it. Bang. So, course of play, I might give a yellow and let it go.
okay.
Right? And I think that
Yeah.
keeper at that point, the end of the match, he was like, just play. Are you okay? Yeah, let's go. Beep, 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 beep. Done. Game over. I get that. But in the kids game, if we're playing 10-year-olds, yeah, we're going to give that card. I might warn the little one, hey, little Jimmy, I almost gave you a red, but I'm going to give you this yellow instead. Okay. His coach is still going to complain.
Yeah.
What?
Well, any coach will complain.
Any
yeah,
coach.
they
Oh,
always do.
dear
Even
God.
at pros.
Yes. Why? Why was that a yellow? Well, coach, I was going to give him a red. Shouldn't you be grateful? But that's not what you say. You go, coach, it's already done. And if you're me, I ignore you. I don't talk to coaches unless I really absolutely have to. So, blah, 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 blah. Play on. Let's keep going. That's just the way it works, right? But interesting point. Okay, so then let's go back a bit. And let's talk then about the great Leo Messi. Leo Messi came in, scored 3 points.
Yeah.
Right? But he had a foul. He had a foul. He went
Yeah.
defensive, took down a player from behind on a shove,
Yeah.
then stepped on him
Yeah.
on his calf. What do you think?
So a lot of things I've seen, people are really outraged by the ref not giving him a red card because they were saying that he stepped on him, but I don't. It didn't look intentional.
Okay.
Like, in my the way I saw it, he was just trying to defend the ball, and it was kind of unfortunate timing.
But as you're hearing from these people, rules are the rules. So, what do you think?
So I don't really know that, right? Because I don't know how the difference is how it works. Because if yeah, sure, it can be like a yellow, but like if I don't think if it's like intentional, like he was trying to step on him, I don't think it should be a red. Because I think it's happened in games before, and it wasn't punished that hard.
How do we manage intent? And that's a key question.
Yeah.
How do you know intent? How does he know it was not intentional?
That's a good question.
How do you know? Right. So, what's your take on that one?
It's messy. That's really the only way to explain it. No, it's not a red. It is a yellow, but I'm just going to leave it up to the ref wasn't being as strict about it. Although I am going to say there were more fouls called after Messi left the field, but we're just going to leave it at the ref was not strict.
I've heard from a couple of referees, and we've discussed this a little bit. Some of them think, in the heat of the match, the way the Mexico referee was carding players, if you step on someone like that, you could really say it's serious foul play, which is a red card. And at that point, you would not be looked down upon if you had sanctioned Messi with a red card. It would have been like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. But here's the first scandal of the World Cup sort of thing.
Yeah.
From
Either way, it was going to be controversy. I feel
It was going to be controversy one way or the other.
Yeah.
The easiest way to handle it as a referee is you sell it. You go, you walk up to Leo, hey, tone it down, okay? Come on, man. This is the World Cup, all right, come on. Hey, player, get up. Literally, you're telling the player, get up, quit whining. And they, what? But ref, I got blood, and stuff like that. But at the same time, you have to manage. Now, let's go by the laws of the game and the rules.
Yeah. It's still a yellow.
I would have given a yellow. So now we deal with the Messi effect. Now, there was a whole book written on Leo Messi and the effect on football. So because he is considered the greatest player, do you think that sways a referee to go, it's Leo, it's Leo Messi. Oh my God, I'm going to get his autograph after the game. What do you think of that?
I mean, it's just naturally it's gonna happen. It's at the end of the day, it's Leo Messi. Anyone would do it. It's like anyone would. Let's be honest, man.
There you
Anyone
go.
would
So
do it.
Leo Messi,
Yeah.
as
It's Leo
a referee,
Messi.
is that legit?
you see?
I really don't know how to explain that. I mean, like I said, I stand by it. It should be a yellow. It's Messi, greatest of all time. The ref probably went, oh, that's yellow. Oh, wait, hold up. Oh, never mind. Nope.
Never mind,
Never
nothing
mind.
happened, nothing happened.
happened there. Guys, cut the cameras.
And it could have been something like Leo.
Come on.
Yeah, come on, Leo. Instead of a big red card coming
Hey, you
out.
on the ground.
I
Get-
do
get-
agree with it. Should
Yeah,
I
it's
do
fine.
agree it should have been a yellow card at the minimum, though.
At the minimum.
Yeah,
it
it
should have been a
should've.
yellow.
But
So-
then that carries into the next game, so
Exactly.
can't give Messi
So now
yellow.
you've got to decide what you're going to do. But then, of course, return to Leo. He does put it away for three solid goals. Fast fact, in case you don't know this, here's something interesting. Did you know that Leo Messi had his cleats blessed before he left Argentina?
No.
Did you know this?
Yes.
Leo Messi went to Basilica of Our Lady of Luján in Argentina. This is a big shrine. It's a big historical shrine. People make pilgrimages to go there, right? If you're Roman Catholic. He went there and had a priest bless his cleats, holy water and all, right? And for Leo Messi, for the safety of his team and their success in the World Cup. And guess what?
It works.
It worked.
It
Leo
worked.
Messi scores 3 goals.
So, is he gonna fly back and get him blessed
I don't
again,
know. I
or
think they should hold out for the whole World Cup.
Yeah.
I don't know the warranty on this.
did they bring the person who blessed them over
But
with
I'm
them?
just saying,
That
it's
would work.
interesting the some of the traditions that go into doing stuff like this, right?
Before every match,
Before every match,
you're going
yeah.
to the locker room. Oh, they have Leo's cleats on the side.
Don't touch Leo's cleats. So if somebody else touches them, does that?
It might wipe
Maybe
it.
they
Actually.
get-
It
they
might
get
wipe
the
it. It
blessing.
might wipe it. You never know, bro.
What if they get the blessing?
Wow.
Yeah, transfer.
They could take his cleats.
So yes, the biggest thing is, do you think, and that's going to honestly be the question of the day, do you think Leo Messi is getting a consideration from the referees? yes, no. Again, look on the VFI Athletics Instagram and give us an answer on that. I'm going to post that question because it's honestly bears looking into.
Yeah.
Like, is he getting a consideration as a fan? It's Leo Messi. As a
Yeah.
referee, oof, he should have gotten sanctioned. Right, he should have gotten sanctioned. I think red's extreme. I think yellow for sure.
Yeah.
So, based on that, then
Yeah, red is too harsh for that.
it was though, man. That was something to see. So then you're looking then at Portugal. Nothing bad happened there with the referees. Harry Kane, we had the referee call back the PK, right? No big deal. Ghana, Panama could have been, as you said, he could have called something there for the keeper. But again, game management. And that one, not so much consideration, more of a look at the time. We're 6 minutes over. He was like, ugh. So I'm going to let it go as if he just kicked him. Hey, are you okay? Yeah, ref. Yeah, ref. Okay, punt that ball. Beep, beep, game. And you get away from all that. What would it have served? What purpose? I know for the diehards out there, yeah, yellow card for kicking the keeper.
Yeah.
Everybody would have wanted a red, but I would have said it was in the course of regular play. Things happen.
Well, of course, anyone that, let's say, doesn't like Messi, which there's quite a few of them, they probably are going to spread the rumor, oh, it should have been a red.
Yeah.
That's more than likely where it comes from.
Yeah.
And that's something, right?
There's a lot of things circulating online about that right now.
It's a hot topic.
It's
Yeah.
been happening for over 20 years now. Like, are we really surprised?
Wow. Wow. The Messi effect. Is it real? Think about that. All right. And then one of the biggest matches I got to see yesterday, which is Colombia versus Uzbekistan.
So, I heard that Luis Diaz scored a really good goal. I didn't get to see it, but I heard he scored a banger.
He got in there far. He's on the far left. Bangs it in. It hits the post. It goes post, and then it slowly rolls in. And I was like, what? It's like, he went out of his way to get that. Did you see any of the match? Did you see
Oh
any of
yeah,
his goals?
dude. Oh my, dude, that last goal, that 99. Oh, dude, that was. I don't know how to describe it. He had the ball. It almost went out, and he had a defender on him. He somehow got it back and started an attack. He had one of his teammates in the middle, so he crossed it and headed it in. Well, it wasn't headed in, but like he hit it in at the 99th minute, bro.
So on that play,
That was amazing.
the runner on the side was C. Hernandez, right? He got fouled. Got yanked over, pulled, rolled. Why didn't they stop play?
That's a good question. I don't know really.
Why didn't they stop play? He got pulled, rolled, everything, put his toe on the ball, kept going.
Maybe he could have been, because was there a foul previously?
Oh, well, there was a foul. He got yanked to the floor. They rolled over. He rolled over him. He rolled over, got up, put his toe on the ball, and kept going.
Maybe ref saw something different, and so he's like, nope, play it.
Play
Just go.
on.
Just play on.
Play on. And this is where the advantage rule comes in.
Yeah, I was about to say.
He let him go. The AR went like, I'm sure he was talking there. He goes, I'm going to give advantage. Just play it on. So his name is actually J. Hernandez. His jersey says C. Hernandez. This is crazy. He is known as Cucho. He is known as Cucho. And let me explain this whole thing. It's hilarious how and why he is known that way. So J. Hernandez is actually Juan Camilo Hernandez Suarez. That's his whole name.
Okay.
But he's known as Cucho. His dad shaved his head when he was a little boy. Right? And he said, oh my gosh, you look like this famous comedian from Argentina named Cucho. And it stuck. So forever, he became Cucho. Just Cucho. So I had to think, I was like, Cucho. Cucho Flito. If you ever watched Argentine TV, I did not, is a very, very well-known TV personality and comedian.
Okay.
He was like a bumbling kind of physical actor,
Yeah.
and he became beloved. So Cuchuflito. So much so, the word actually cuchuflete means a joke, a gag, to mock, right?
Okay.
But him doing that, cuchuflito, became part of the language. Now people go, ay, parece cuchuflito. Like, it's just a thing. It's a small, insignificant thing. Un cuchuflito. I'm going, huh. He became part of the language. But that is why he is known as Cucho, not Cucho. And the reason they thought he looked like Cuchu, not because of the comedian is the actual Cuchu.
Okay.
Cuchu was Cambiaso, Argentine player back in the 09s, 10s. He played for Inter Milan, he played for Real Madrid, played for Leicester, all these teams, and he was a gritty,
Man.
yeah,
For everyone.
yeah. He even got the Inter Milan. He was there for the UEFA Champions League championship in 9 and 10, in 2009-10. Cambiaso, whose real name is Esteban Matias Cambiaso de Leao, known as Cuchu. I like Cuchu better.
Interesting.
Yeah.
One of the best central midfielders there. He looks thin and lanky and kind of goofy when he was a kid. So they named this kid after that. He was named after the comedian. And voila, you have El Cucho Hernandez.
Isn't that how Busquets came to be?
That's kind of how Busquets came
Yeah,
to
Busquets was tall, lanky, and then he became the best number 6 in the world.
be. Best number 6 in the world. Big lanky players.
Mm-hmm.
Who knew? Anyway, so just fast facts on that stuff, guys.
Okay.
So, liking the VAR technology?
Yeah.
Enjoying it?
Yeah, I am. It's pretty good. It's nice to see all these technological advancements in everything we're doing, including football.
Crazy. What's going to happen then when they don't need the referees anymore?
I mean, I really don't think we should get rid of the referees.
Why not?
I mean, here's the thing. If you get rid of the referees, then you're going to get rid of the mistake factor. Mistakes are everything in the sport. I don't think you realize how many crucial tournaments or cups have been won by mistakes alone.
Wow.
Hand of God.
So, hand of God, it wouldn't have happened like we
If
said
we
last time.
if we implement, let's say, robotic referees, right? What is that going to do to benefit the sport other than just create this robotic thing that's going to go with the first thing it sees?
From the rule-loving people out there, it would make it completely fair. Everything would be called exactly the way you want
But
it.
then the game would be boring.
There would be no argument, no discussion. It's done, deal. What are you going to do about it? You can't argue. You've seen the players when they get a card
Yeah.
go back to the referee
There's
and
a
argue.
referee, what did I do?
What?
Okay.
Are you right?
But here's the thing. This game is made for the arguments. That is the whole point.
Yeah.
If you take away the human, let's say we take away the human referees, you're just going to get this boring robotic looking game. And the game's already getting to look kind of robotic. If you look at Manchester City under Pep Guardiola, the game already looks robotic. Do we want to really complete that process?
I agree.
Would you still want to watch a match?
That's a whole thing. I've noticed a lot of teams, they're playing that whole like passing thing where they're taking the ball back and forth. I haven't seen really anyone trying to go for that dribble or go for that long shot, you know?
It's not as popular anymore.
Yeah, so that was one of the things. Why are they doing that now?
Tactics. The game has evolved. It used to be in the days of Maradona and Pelé, the guy who could dribble around you and win. Doesn't have to be anymore. Now that 1 versus 10,
Yeah.
that team has learned how to defend against the 1. Now you need 10v10, 5v5, a 3v2 override, something like that. 3v2 overload, sorry. You have to understand. Now the tactics work. Back then, everybody was just like, oh, the Dutch play that way, the Germans play this way, and so plays that way.
Yeah.
Got it. Once it evolved, like we cannot have Pelé score on us like that or Maradona do that. Then you evolve your defensive tactics, so you have to change.
Now if you dribble, it's looked down upon because, oh, he dribbled, but he lost the ball. Oh my God, this guy sucks. Bench
But
him,
it's
get him out.
still one of the most exciting things to see in the sport when you see
Yeah.
the dribblers.
Yeah.
But it's not as encouraged anymore. Once you get out of the youth levels, one of the youth teams, moving up through the ranks, that kind of dissipates into being more of a team player.
Yeah, I mean the last dribbler with, let's say, flair we had was really Ronaldinho. Now the end of that generation is Neymar. That's really all we had because Messi's not really considered flair. It's just dribbling. He's good at that. It's not really flair.
It's amazing, yeah. So
It makes the game really entertaining, especially like watching Ronaldinho and the Brazil play back then. It was just so fun
amazing,
to watch.
right?
Ryan Cherky.
I
Yeah.
Cherky, yeah.
But like now, it's just I'm kind of tired of seeing all of the back and forth. You know, it's getting very repetitive.
It's hard to watch 90
Yeah.
minutes of a good football match.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's just getting really repetitive. That's the only point I have.
Some
about
people
that.
have pointed this out, and I've heard from others that have said maybe without the dribbling, the sport doesn't work. Maybe a combination of both, and maybe it'll come back. But honestly, you're looking at what it was like to play as a kid. The fastest
Yeah.
kid wins because he gets the most goals. And now that you're in the pro leagues, everything matters. So look at it that way, right? I heard somebody say that when Australia plays USA,
Yeah.
right, that the U.S. is playing that advanced ball, but Australia is playing kid ball. Pass it as far as you can and let the fastest runner get there and score. That's the way kids play, right? And a lot of people are not happy with that, saying, well, that's not fair. The best U.S. team in the world, and they're going to be beaten by kid ball. Yeah, that's how the sport works. The low block, the defending, and then countering, part of the game.
Here's the thing that people are failing to understand, right? This sport is full of surprises. You could quite literally be the best team in the world, and you'll still get beaten by some small little league team from like the middle of the Caribbean.
Oh, you're talking like, I don't know, Cabo Verde?
Yeah,
In Spain.
exactly. No one's ever heard of Cabo Verde. This is their
Wow.
first World Cup.
Wow.
Wow.
No, quite literally, this is their first World Cup.
We do not endorse whatever Danny's
Yeah.
saying on the show. Sorry. Coach Hart does not endorse this.
We did know about them, but it's just their first World Cup. That's the only thing
Okay,
that
but
comes
how
of it.
often is the name itself talked about?
It's true. It's true. He's right on that. He's right on that. Sorry, guys. We love you. You got great beaches. So coming up, we got some good matches tomorrow, right? We got really cool stuff happening. Check South Africa. Well, today even, right? What am I saying tomorrow? Oh my gosh. I've already ignored everybody. Check South Africa. Czech Republic, South Africa. What do you see?
Check easily.
Check easily.
Yeah, check. I mean, dude, South Africa got 2 red cards.
Unless
the first
they
match.
magically changed overnight, found
Yeah.
some genie lamp or something.
Yeah, if they bring like Pep Guardiola and they train like Manchester City, but
Wow.
like 24/7, they need to be training.
And they're down 2
Yeah,
players.
yeah, they're down 2 players too, so it's like, oh,
So
no.
without a genie, sorry.
Yeah.
Czech Republic, I've got Poland. Danny says 2-0.
I said
I've
2.
got him at 3-0. What do you think, Ryan?
For who?
Czech, South Africa.
I don't know. They're gonna. I just know Czech's gonna win. I just don't know by how much.
Okay. Switzerland, Bosnia. Both very good teams. Bosnia,
I think it should be either a tie or a 2-1.
tied 2-1. I think that's where it's going to end up. Switzerland's not bringing anything to them. We'll see, though. Canada, Qatar.
It should be Canada, but Qatar actually has passion.
Who
Well,
said
Canada
doesn't
does
have-
too.
Yeah, who said Canada doesn't have passion?
You think Qatar has more?
You saw how excited they
I
were
did.
when
I
they
did
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the one
They
goal.
scored that
Yeah.
one goal and they looked like they had won the World Cup. When
Yeah.
Canada scored, they were just like,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
we scored.
So you think Canada should win? Qatar should win?
Not Canada. I still think Canada's gonna win. Yeah.
You know, I'm going to say Qatar.
Qatar. Okay, so
I-
I got it 1-1. He's
I'm
got
going with
0-1
the
for
underdogs.
Qatar, and he's got 1-0 Canada. Mexico, South Korea, the match.
Oh.
Mexicans love Koreans. Anybody know why?
They
No.
helped them 2018 World Cup.
Yes, sir. So South Korea helped Mexico in the 2018 World Cup by knocking out the then champions Germany and letting Mexico advance in the World
Yup.
Cup. So they're forever grateful. The chant for the Mexicans is Coreano hermano, ya eres mexicano. Korean brother, you are already Mexican. So
So that's why they're getting along so
that's
well.
why they love each other so much. There's a deep relationship since the 2018 Cup. Plus, Mexican people really love K-pop Demon Hunters and the K-pop itself and telenovela, which, yeah.
I know a few people that would agree.
You know what a derpy is?
What?
Yeah, exactly. Even I know what a derpy is.
What?
It's just gonna be interesting to see because one of my biggest things was like, how are they gonna go against it? If the fans love, how is that gonna work? Are they just all gonna cheer when both teams are on the attack? It's like, woo.
Here's what I'm imagining. They're gonna be like, before the match starts, hey brother, yeah, it's come to this. And then when the match starts, hey, who are you? Get off my property.
Get
Shoot.
away from me. Get away from
Yeah,
me.
shoot.
Get away from me.
And then it goes back to normal after the match.
Depending
Well,
on
it depends. Who wins?
If they tie,
If
it's
they
friendly.
tie, we're good. We're good.
But if, let's say, Korea wins like 4-0,
Hey, you guys want some tacos? Go away.
sure.
Yeah, whatever. So, interesting points all around, guys. I think it's becoming a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Watching these matches. So, Friday, USA, Australia. That's going to be a blast. I think Australia is going to give the USA a run for its money. If not, put us down.
Yeah.
And again, I heard one guy say, well, that's not fair. They're playing kid ball. Welcome to the game.
Morocco.
Switzerland, Bosnia. I see Switzerland. I see Switzerland taking down Bosnia. I'm sorry. Scotland, Morocco. Scotland, Morocco. I know the Scots are drinking everything up under the sun.
It's
They
They're
probably,
having a party.
it's probably going to be Morocco.
They drank Boston dry.
But, again, not my opinion. I have nothing to say on that for my Scottish people. You guys rock. So, Scotland, Morocco. Morocco to take it. I'm sorry. They just are the more refined team. They're going to come at you on that one. Haiti, Brazil.
Should be Brazil.
It should be Brazil.
I mean, yeah, probably going to be, yeah.
It
Should be.
It should be.
Will the Neymar factor come into effect?
Oh, yeah,
I'm
he is
hoping.
back.
Oh, yeah, Neymar. We're finally going to see Neymar play. I'm super excited about that.
And then Turkey, Paraguay. So I'm thinking Turkey, well, they are a more refined team.
And Paraguay looked sloppy when they played
Oh,
U.S.
So,
Yeah.
let's see.
Even Turkey in their current state would still smack around Paraguay, I think.
Yeah, the only reason it was so hard for them against Australia is because they were just parking the bus. They couldn't get past their defense.
And that's going to be the tactic all this time, right? People are going to do that. So, how do you guys see? I mean, we've only seen the first matches.
Yeah.
Look for how is recovery going to work coming forward. As we talked about last time, recovery is critical for all these teams. We talked about the first part of it, which was really eating and drinking like within 2 hours. But then within that window, do you know that they need to clear their minds, get proper sleep? So within the first 2 hours, they have to go into cold water immersion or a nice cool bath if you have one, just to reset. If you sleep, you must have eye mask and earmuffs. Total silence.
Really?
You must be clear. This is recovery. This is beyond. So you guys have workouts and have come to me and said, oh my God, I'm so sore, whatever. Some of these recovery things are interesting. Primary protocol is within 60 minutes, they've got to get that cold water bath in. At least a cool shower or change from hot to cold if they don't have it. And then when you sleep, long sleeve PJs and long sleeve pants or long pants.
Doesn't that just make you sweat again, though?
No, it keeps the blood flow going.
Oh.
Even when they travel, they advise that the players raise their legs on the buses to help the blood flow.
Interesting.
Yeah. I was looking through all that and the protocols for this. As a coach, I'm going, holy moly, there's a lot of here. The biggest thing, like I said, I saw was the neural clearance. The other one, cognitive fatigue. Now, remember that you are being constantly berated by the fans, the other players, the pressure of it,
Yeah.
and the media. These guys, after the first couple hours, stay away from everybody. Silence.
They isolate
Even
themselves.
60 minutes before you go to bed, nothing. You read a book if you want.
Not
But
even
you've heard
music.
that advice before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even music.
No. Everything
Wow,
off.
man.
Yeah. Everything. Let your mind clear completely. I mean, it's interesting, but again, we just got past the first phase. Let's see what happens going into the second
Yep.
phase. I think this is where you're going to start seeing these tactics
Still
come into
have
play.
2 match days to go. For
Oh
every
my
group.
gosh, 2 group stages coming. I think the recovery is going to be an issue. I think Leo Messi is going to keep shocking the world. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be a blast.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we'll see you again for our next episode. That's episode 7. Thank you so much for joining us. Like us, subscribe, click that button and say, yeah, I want more. By the way, thank you for those comments that we got on Instagram. The gentleman telling me it's not a kilt. You are correct. It's not a skirt. I'm sorry. It was the only way I could visually describe it to everybody. But you are right. You're right. It's not a skirt. The other poster that let us know that I think the last person that called it a skirt was kilt, which is why it's called a kilt. Yes. Thank you. You are correct. Funny. I'll keep my eye on that one. And we're always here to present these little facts that no one knows. Join us for more. All right, so we'll see you next time. For Mr. Ryan and Mr. Danny, I'm Coach Hart. As always, are you ready? Then let's go. See ya. I think the biggest thing coming up then is going to be the Messi factor. I believe. I wonder if we're going to see it in the